A young man stands alone in an old, quiet kitchen. Tomorrow, his whole family will come together, and they all want one thing: his grandmother's famous soup. But there is a big problem. His grandmother is gone, and her recipe? It was always a secret. Then, deep inside an old wooden box, he finds a note in her handwriting. Stay with me to the very end, and you will know 8 words that native speakers use in the kitchen every single day. Say each word out loud with me. Are you ready? Warm up your voice. First, let's learn the bad words. Listen and then repeat after me. Recipe. A recipe is a set of instructions that tells you how to cook a food. For example, I follow the recipe to make a cake. Ingredient. An ingredient is one of the foods you use to make a dish. For example, milk is an ingredient in this bread. Stir. To stir is to move food around with a spoon. For example, I stir the soup with a big spoon. Taste. To taste is to try a little food to know its flavor. For example, please taste the soup and tell me if it is good. Oven. An oven is the hot box in the kitchen where you bake food. For example, the bread is hot from the oven. Bowl. A bowl is a deep, round dish for soup or cereal. For example, she eats her soup from a blue bowl. Secret. A secret is something you do not tell other people. For example, Grandma keeps a recipe a secret. Smell. A smell is the thing your nose feels. It is how something is to your nose. For example, I love the smell of fresh bread. Now our story. Grandma's secret recipe. Listen and follow along. Sam stood alone in his grandmother's old kitchen. Tomorrow, all his family would come for a big reunion. Everyone wanted one special thing: Nana's famous soup, served in her old blue bowls. For many years, she made it for every family party. The soup had a warm, wonderful smell. When you walked in the door, that smell said, "Welcome home." But there was a problem. Nana never wrote her recipe on paper. It was her secret. Sam opened an old wooden box on the shelf. Inside, he found one small recipe card. He read the ingredients out loud: onion, carrot, chicken, and soft green herbs. "I can do this," Sam said. He wanted to make Nana proud. He put all the ingredients in a big pot. Then he turned on the stove. He took a long wooden spoon and began to stir, around and around, slow and gentle. After some time, he stopped to taste the soup. He took a small spoonful. Something was wrong. It was good, but it was not Nana's soup. The taste was not the same. He tried again. He added a little more salt. He gave it another stir. He tasted it once more. Still not right. Sam sat down at the table. He missed his grandmother so much. He closed his eyes and remembered her. Nana at the stove, stirring the pot, smiling at him. He picked up the recipe card again. At the very bottom were 3 tiny words. "Look under me." Sam lifted the card. Under it, at the bottom of the box, was a small folded paper. His hands shook a little. Slowly, he opened the hidden note. It was Nana's handwriting. His heart beat fast as he began to read her words. "My dear Sam," it began, "you are looking for my secret, so here it is. The secret is not one ingredient. It is not the salt, and it is not the herbs. Cook slowly, stir with care, taste with love, and never ever cook alone." Sam read the note 3 times. Then he smiled. Now he understood. He picked up the phone and called his mother, Elena. "Mom, come early. Please help me cook." Soon, Elena arrived. Together, they cut the ingredients and dropped them into the pot. They took turns to stir. They laughed and told old stories about Nana. Elena also made fresh bread. She put it in the oven, just like Nana always did. Slowly, a beautiful smell filled the whole house. The warm soup and the fresh bread from the oven. Sam tasted the soup one more time. This time, it was perfect. The smell and the taste brought back his whole childhood. It tasted like home. The family arrived. Sam filled every blue bowl with hot soup and took the last warm loaf from the oven. Everyone lifted their bowls and tasted the soup, then closed their eyes. "It's Nana's soup," they said. Sam looked at her empty chair and smiled. Now he knew the real secret. It was the people around the table. Now let's review the 8 words. This time, the example comes from the story. Say each word with me. Recipe. A set of instructions that tells you how to cook a food. From the story. Inside the old box, he found one small recipe card. Ingredient. One of the foods you use to make a dish. From the story, he put all the ingredients in a big pot. Stir. To move food around with a spoon. From the story, he took a long wooden spoon and began to stir. Taste. To try a little food, to know its flavor. From the story, after some time, he stopped to taste the soup. Ni. The hot box in the kitchen where you bake food. From the story, Elena put the fresh bread in the oven, just like Nana did. Bowl. A deep, round dish for soup or cereal. From the story, Sam filled every blue bowl with hot soup. Secret. Something you do not tell other people. From the story, the secret is not one ingredient. Smell. The thing your nose feels. From the story, a beautiful smell filled the whole house. Question 1. Why could Sam not make Nana's soup at first? A. He had no pot. B. Her recipe was a secret and not on paper. C. The oven was broken. He did not like soup. The answer is, her recipe was a secret and not on paper. Nana never wrote her recipe on paper. It was her secret, so at first, Sam did not know how to make it taste the same. Questioner. What did Sam find hidden under the recipe card? A photo of the family. B. A blue bowl. C. A folded note in Nana's handwriting. D. Some money. The answer is a folded note in Nana's handwriting. Under the recipe card, at the bottom of the box, Sam found a folded hidden note in his grandmother's handwriting. Question 3. What was Nana's real secret? A. A special ingredient. B. To never cook alone and cook with love. C. To use a bigger oven. D. To add a lot of salt. The answer is to never cook alone and cook with love. The note said the secret was not one ingredient. The real secret was to cook slowly with love and never alone, with the people around the table. Time for the fireside challenge. Here it is. Pick one word from today. Recipe, ingredient, stir, taste, oven, bowl, secret, or smell. Then write one sentence with it in the comments. For example, I love the smell of my mother's soup. I read every single one. Go ahead. Write your sentence now. Some recipes are for food, but the best ones are for the people we love. Thank you for cooking this story with me today. Take care of yourself, and I will see you by the fire again soon.